the only way that I'm sitting here now is because of the decisions that they were either forced to make or that they chose to make. And I feel very lucky, like in the dictionary definition of the word lucky.
Actor Lizzy Caplan came to me hoping to learn about her immigrant ancestors. We started on her mother's side with her great-grandfather, a man named Abraham Modnik. Abraham was born sometime around 1892 in what was then the Russian Empire. But he didn't stay in Russia for long. We found him in New York City when he was 19 years old, applying for American citizenship.
That's amazing. That's amazing. 19.
What's it like to see that?
I've tried to, imagine what that would, I haven't spent a ton of time trying to imagine it, but I have thought about, what it would be like to be on a boat coming to a place where you knew nobody, not a soul. And for whatever reason, I never imagined it as a 19-year-old kid. And I know 19 was different then than it is now, but man, I just, like, children having to make these monumental decisions.
We don't know what motivated Abraham to come to America, but that decision forever altered his life. And we found the passenger list of the ship that brought him here, giving Lizzy a glimpse of her ancestor at that crucial moment.
Name in full, Abram Modnik. Nationality, Russia. Race or people, Hebrew. Whether in possession of $50, and if less, how much? $3. Whether going to join a relative, Sister Anna Modnik, New York, 16th East 118th Street.
That is Abraham arriving in the United States of America.
So, does this say he had $3?
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, do you have at least $50? The answer, no. How much do you have? I have $3. He came here with $3.
Unreal. I mean, yeah, I don't even, how do you even you make this decision because you have no other choice, I suppose, in many situations. But just the idea that he was coming to join his sister, who I've never heard of, and even just the correspondence that would be required to make those plans and how long that would take and how, it's crazy. I keep saying that, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
We now set out to learn about Abraham's life before he immigrated. Records show that he was born in a village called Zawiercie, in what is now Poland, and that his parents, Lizzy's great-great-grandparents, were a couple named Benjamin and Dobra Modnik. Benjamin and Dobra were married in 1883. By 1900, they had had at least 6 children together. But their happiness didn't last. Dobra died on August 23, 1900, just 6 days after giving birth to a baby boy.
Wow.
Dobra was just 40 years old, and she left 7 children behind, including a newborn baby. Can you imagine?
No. Of course not. No. I don't even know. What is a baker? I hope that there was other family around. I'm also just thinking about this, Abe being so young and losing his mom. Oof.
And how about Dobra's husband, Benjamin?
Yeah.
How do you think he coped? He was left alone with 7 children, including a newborn baby.
I know. women, I'm sure, dying in childbirth, yeah, I have never really thought that through, that the infant is then left with the father in 1900. I don't know how you would cope, how one would cope.
I can't even imagine.
Completely can't imagine.
There is, of course, no way to know how Benjamin processed his loss. But we do know that he moved on. Soon after Dobra's death, he remarried and transplanted his family to the town of Czestochowa, about 30 miles away. Your great-grandfather Abraham would leave for America from there in the summer of 1906.
Wow.
He likely never saw his father again. What do you think that was like for him?
I can't even begin to fathom what that family relationship would be like with all of those kids. Very limited resources. I mean, who knows? You can only like speculate what he thought about his own mother, let alone this stepmother. Maybe it was lovely and it was horrible to leave, and maybe it was horrible and it was a great escape.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, who could never know?
Yeah. Think about what could have happened had he decided, I don't speak English, I ain't got no money, you know, I like the vodka here. You know? What's it like to realize that?
You are the product of a bunch of decisions made by people that you've never met before. It's impossible not to think that there's some kind of cosmic plan or fate or something. And even if it's all just random, it's still miraculous.
Discovering our ancestors can change our lives, helping us to understand more fully who we are, where we came from, and how we're all connected to a much larger world. To see more incredible family history stories, click here. And thank you for watching.